Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that is so good. Guys, these St Lucians are so fun. Good morning. It is our first official day here in St Lucia, starting with some breakfast at the hotel. And here I'm really actually starting to realise why this place is called the Harbour Club, because you've got this stunning view over the harbour to look at whilst enjoying your breakfast. This morning we have a city walking tour booked. 15-minute drive. Let's go. We are just approaching Castries, but we are running a little bit behind schedule. We said we were going to meet the guy at 11 o'clock and it's now 10:59, so we have to park up as well. So we're looking for someone with a bright yellow jacket. Right. Where's the car park?
Around the roundabout where the statue is, and then you get to
Alright, wicked. I'm Matt, by the way. Nice to meet you.
I'm Ricardo.
Ricardo, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, bro. Feel about that? The fish.
I like fish.
Fresh, I love fish. I'm a big fish fan, and we've got some fresh fish being sold.
I think it was still alive.
Everybody seems to be very happy and
Very patriotic out here.
very proud. So we have made it into Castries, and we are starting this trip off with a wonderful walking city tour with Ricardo from City Walkers. How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
You good? We excited?
Yeah.
You ready for this? Should we do it?
Yes.
Let's
so
do it.
begin. The original name of this city was Carinage, and which means crater, and it was named after the Castries Harbour, which was originally a volcano. Quarter of Castries was swampy or mangrove type of land, and then that land was backfilled to become the city which we walk into.
So when was this?
Maybe mid to late 1700s. That's when the city was developed.
And so the first stop we have made is Bideau Square, which is a square made to commemorate the two gentlemen which were responsible for liberating Latin America, because at one point, of course, it was colonized by the various different countries, and now it is, of course, independent, and it's because of these two great gentlemen right here.
Old Venezuelan currency.
Yeah?
And it was named after Simon Bolivar, who liberated Venezuela. So we're currently in Constitution Park, established in 1952 and named in 1967. This man standing here is the late Sir John George Melvin Compton, the first Prime Minister and a man who made a great contribution to developing our island.
And yeah, this is a really lively little square where a lot of locals tend to meet. But that is the first Prime Minister, gained power when St Lucia gained its independence in 1979. But let's keep moving. Where are we right now?
We're in the minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception.
Right, this tends to be a good place for a lot of locals to come, and that's because the majority of people in St Lucia, they would be Catholic, and this is a place where they come to worship. But it is a beautiful cathedral because all of the walls are hand painted, and it is really stunning to see. It's quite a unique church. And our next stop on the tour is Derek Walcott Square. And the significance of this square is actually that we have two Nobel Prize winners, which this square is named after.
Yes, we have two Nobel laureates for one capital. We have the highest Nobel laureate per capital ratio in the world.
Wow.
Moi, c'est Jean St Lucia, which means I am a St Lucia. C'est là moi sorti, which means this is where I born.
And how many languages is there in St Lucia?
We speak two languages in St Lucia, English and French Creole, which is a mixture of English and French. And
no wonder
that's
you guys
very
are so
unique.
proud to be St Lucian, right?
Yes.
And also in Derek Walcott Square, directly behind me, is the monument which commemorates those people that lost their lives in the First World War.
St Lucia was a base because of our harbour. A lot of people had involvement in terms of war, and also because of the countries which controlled St Lucia, some of the people volunteered to fight in these wars.
And so directly behind me are two buildings which have been built to accommodate for the people who lost their homes in the fires that basically devastated Castries. 75% of the buildings in this city were destroyed in those two fires, and these two buildings were built to accommodate for those residents. So we've just done the history aspect of this walking tour, which was really good, learning about what Castries is famous for, some of the historical landmarks. So what are we doing now?
So now we're kicking off the cuisine aspect of the tour.
Food.
Where we get to sample and experience everything made and produced here in St Lucia.
Let's get ready for this.
So we're in the Castries Fish Market, where twice a day the fresh catch is being brought to be sold to the public.
We've got a coconut, fresh coconut, chopped by this man right here. The skills with the machete, I've never seen that before. Woo! Wow. Fresh coconut. Let's taste it. That is so good. It makes you think of the beach, all the right things. It's your turn to try one.
Yeah.
Have a taste.
So fresh.
So fresh.
So fresh, really delicious.
So when you're finished with the coconut, you finish drinking it.
You cut it open and you eat the gel.
Right, let's see how that's done. Come.
The real McCoy.
It's the real stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need any coffee, all you need is this.
This is coffee, this is coffee, they have everything.
That's the real coffee. That's how you sharpen those blades.
That's right there, man.
You use part of the coconut and you dig it in, just like that. And that right there is real fresh coconut. It's good, it's like jelly. Coconut flavored jelly, basically. It's not how I expected it to taste.
In St Lucia, we produce a wide variety of fruit and crop. These are some of the fruits currently in season on island. This fruit is called soursop. So we use them as a eating fruit. We make juices out of them as well. And the way to know when a soursop is good, it's a very spiky fruit. So when the spikes start to bend, then that means it's right. This is papaya, we have pineapple, we have avocado, we have watermelon. In St Lucia, we produce over 50 species of mangoes. So
50 species of mangoes!
different types, different textures, qualities, and
Flavors.
tastes.
You produce lots of juices as well, and
Yes.
these are...
golden apple juice, soursop juice, tamarind, and this is passion fruit.
My favourite fruit, my favourite flavour, my favourite drink. Let's see if this can top that list. Here we go. Are you kidding me? You've got passion fruit flavoured sodas, artificial sweeteners in the UK. This is how passion fruit flavoured juices should taste. So refreshing and so good.
No preservatives, just a little bit of sugar, a little bit of water, and the fruit
And
juice.
that's it.
Yes.
This is a golden apple. So this has been iced, so it's almost like a slush puppy, but made with genuine fruit. So good. And if you're wondering what a golden apple looks like, this right here. This is what this is made of. Yeah, the soursop.
It's very good for men.
Very good for men.
Yes.
You can take that however
You
you want to take that. It's got like a sweet, creamy, textured taste. I'm getting like melon vibes. I don't know. Interesting, good. It's one to try. Fresh papaya, so juicy, so flavoursome, so fresh. Right here we've got the mango. Over 50 species in St Lucia.
This is mango juice.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm going for seconds. This mango is just sublime. What are you doing? Why are you not at this market already? And here we go with the soursop, which is apparently very good for men. Oh my god, that is so good.
Very unusual.
Very unusual. Got a sourness to
Yeah.
it. It's got a sweetness. I think when you have one of these soursop, you need a bag because that's where the seeds go. These are the tamarind desserts. Wow. That's unbelievable. Have a look at that.
Wow.
So good. So much sugar, so sweet, so flavoursome. Forget Tangafastics. It's all about tamarind balls. What have you got there then?
These are wax apples.
A waxed apple. You gonna have a waxed apple?
Yeah.
You gonna taste one? So we got the waxed apples. What's the significance of these things?
Well, they're not original to St Lucia, but they are plant that's imported and planted in St Lucia.
Very unique. Nowhere near as sour as an apple. Different, very different a lot easier to bite into. It doesn't have that same sort of toughness that an apple has. Nice size, bite-sized apples. That's what you need, waxed apples. When I do tend to travel and you come across these markets, you see so many different fruits that you don't really know what they are, where they're from, or any of the significance behind them. But joining one of these tours, you're gonna learn about the different fruits, the flavors, and the nature of them and why they are significant in the place that you're traveling to.
In the spice section of the market, where you would see all the spices produced locally in St Lucia and all the spices we use to cook food. So in St Lucia, we have the famous spice rum. It has a mixture of herb and sticks like bay leaf, cinnamon, barbady, and different flavors. Raw alcohol is poured onto there and it gives it a special flavor.
Vous voulez la glace?
I really feel like I'm experiencing the real St Lucia, like among locals, local restaurants like this, local foods, local flavors, local smells, and local rotis. And so we have just seen a lot of the spices, smelled a lot of the smells, and now a great thing about this tour is we're going to taste all of those things. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look at that. Tell you what, talk about a feast. This really is something. And something that I really like about this place is you can see local people eating in these restaurants. So that is how you know this is the real deal. So Ricardo, what have we got here?
So here we got a full St Lucian local meal. We have some stew chicken, which is the meat of the meal. We have some green bananas, some breadfruit, some dashins. We also have some fresh tossed salad made from locally produced carrots, cabbage, and lettuce. We have some mac and cheese, St Lucian style, some seasoned rice, and seasoned chow mein noodles.
Have a taste of this. Wow. The spices, that is delicious. That is so good, it's so hearty, so wholesome, and so filling.
Specialties for you guys when you go through. That's what I'm talking about, right here.
Guys, these St Lucians are so fun. Just walked around with a bell and ice cream. Is that normal?
Yeah.
That's normal, yeah?
Done with the food and we're heading to shop. We'll be shopping at the Castries Vendors Arcade, where you can get all your souvenirs or anything local.
What caught your eye then?
Yeah, so all of these are handcrafted wooden ornaments made by the man himself.
Down there. I've got a perfect thing for this. You would look beautiful in one of those. And for our final stop on this City Walkers food tour and city tour, we have come to the craft market. We've been wandering around, checking out some of these stalls, some of these lovely collectibles, little items that you can take home, souvenirs, gifts for your friends and family. And me and Nick have found some things that we're going to take home. What have you picked up?
I've picked up a mug, which I'm going to drink out of every day.
Every day.
I think it's quite edgy, quite cool.
It's nice, I like it. And I decided to go for something that I feel like I'm going to get a lot of use out of. I picked up a coffee set, little mugs. I think they're really cute. And also the prices aren't bad here. I got my coffee mug set with the teapot. That is, I think, $10 US. I got that for $10 US. Nick got his mug for $12 US. So it's not too expensive. Good prices, but a great place for some souvenirs. Lovely. 20. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Yeah, you too. It is nice in here. There's something for everyone. There's definitely some great gift ideas in here. But if they do give you a quote for the first price, always try to haggle it down a little bit. That's just the traveler tip. And that was Castries Market, full of souvenirs, lots of good stuff for you to buy, to take home, some goodies.
So we've officially come to the end of the City Walker tour.
Wow.
Too bad, but I hope you guys had a great experience and you enjoyed experiencing it.
We really have. Guys, I just wanted to say that has been an amazing tour and I can highly recommend it for early on in your trip to taste some of the foods, to learn about the history and some of the best culture that St Lucia has to offer. So if you guys want to book this tour, the link to do so will be in the description below. I can highly recommend it. Use that link and you will not be disappointed. That is the end of the tour. Thank you, Ricardo. I really appreciate that, my man. That's been wicked. Guys, I cannot recommend this tour enough. You've got to book it. The link to do so will be in the video description. I'm feeling full, I'm feeling refreshed, and I'm feeling ready to experience the rest of St Lucia. So thank you for that, buddy. Hello. Thank you very much. See you later. So it turns out 5 hours Castries car park, $5 US. Really not expensive at all. Let's head back to the hotel. Right, it is nearly 5 o'clock and we had a really active day. So for the rest of the evening, we're just gonna chill in the hotel, rest, enjoy the rest of the sun and recharge. Let's go inside. And we are back at the Harbour Club Hotel, and what an amazing day today has been. Joining that tour with City Walkers. It was so much fun, so interesting as well. But I'm so glad to now just be back at the hotel room and to make the most of this incredible hotel. This balcony is amazing, these views are amazing. This is such a great place to just chill after a really long day of walking around. Yeah, I need to just chill out for a bit. I'm gonna put my things on charge, back up my hard drives, and then relax by the pool and just make the most of this evening with the sun. And then we're gonna have some lovely dinner tonight, so let's do it. 2 for 1, happy hour, beers on tap. What an amazing way to end this evening. Beautiful sunset by the harbour, great beers, got some live music coming. Yeah, great way to end this evening. Guys, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button down below. It really, really helps the channel. And also, if you did enjoy it and you want to see more from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And also hit the bell notification button so you get notified for the weekly uploads. And also check out this playlist right here of more videos from this beautiful island here in St Lucia. But as always, I'll see you in the next one.